All right, what is up, everybody? I want to go over today the benefits of cold plunge first thing in the morning and before you go to bed. Because believe it or not, there are differences and the effects, and it's all about our intention. And our intention means a lot when we're doing something, and we will get the most out of anything we do when we do it with intention. So, when it comes to the morning, if you're someone who likes to do the cold plunge in the morning, you're gonna reap the benefits of that initial shock to kind of wake you up and boost you. So it does give you a little bit of energy. Something really cool is that it is a 2.5 times dopamine response. That is not a quick spike, but it is a progression over the day that kind of takes you up and it maintains and it lasts you a little bit longer. Again, it's not a hard spike up and then a crash to any of that. Now, because of this dopamine response, you're going to experience enhanced mood, especially if you're getting up to that 11 minutes per week. It's 11 minutes per week, so you don't really need a whole lot of exposure to cold submersion to really reap amazing mental benefits from it. The endorphins that are released, the dopamine response again, and it becomes kind of addicting. This is a form of hormetic stress that is a good stress to the body. You're putting your body in an uncomfortable situation, and what's happening is you're going to have to be disciplined, and it's a mind game to stay in that cold for a while. And that type of stressor, just like when you work out, you're putting your body through a stress, your body will become stronger because of it. And what happens with cold is you have a boosted immune system. Again, just overall better mood, and you feel a little bit more alert during the day. Something else that can happen with with continual cold plunging is that you're gonna really enhance and boost your metabolism. So for those of y'all who are looking to maybe lose a little bit of belly fat, this is the thing to do. When you're consistent with it, you can start to notice some trimming of fat, especially in that abdominal area, which is really hard to get off. You have to be pretty tight with your diet to do that. So cold plunge is something that will enhance that and give you some great benefits there. When it comes to sleeping with the cold plunge, not sleeping in the cold plunge, but cold plunging and then getting yourself ready for bed. 2 hours before, hour to 2 hours beforehand, you want to do that so your body isn't so ramped up, but your body will start to naturally warm up and feel a bit more relaxed. So the lower body temperature is actually really good for us before we go to sleep. Ideally, 68 to 72 degrees for room temperature is where you want to be at with pitch black. So you want to have a cool room and be able to do this cold plunge, and you come into the cool room, let your body kind of heat up naturally, and you will have a much better time falling asleep initially and getting into a good deep sleep with this. So again, that relaxation factor, your body's going to warm up just like if you were to take a cold shower. Your body's going to warm up naturally and relax. So again, to avoid that alertness feeling 1 to 2 hours beforehand, and the chemicals that get released when you start doing this are melatonin, believe it or not. So you're going to have a better chance again of that initial falling asleep, and you're not going to be tossing and turning so much because you're producing your own body's natural stuff to help you sleep. So there's a lot of benefits to the cold in the morning there, and in the evening time as well. So another thing that I see a lot of is when people they don't know when to do cold. Like, can I do it after a workout, or how do we play this? And so after a workout, you do not want to jump into the cold plunge until at least 4 hours post workout. This is due to the fact that as we break down the muscle tissue, we are creating inflammation from the minor muscle tears that take place with muscle breakdown. And we want that inflammatory response to happen. We want to maintain that pump. We want blood flow going to these muscles, especially if our diet is on point and we're having the right nutrients in place. We want these muscles to be fed with good blood flow and oxygen and all the other stuff that's going to help us heal. Now, afterwards, sure, you can, that 4 hours post, you can definitely hop in there to kind of ease some of that achiness and stuff like that. And it's going to actually increase blood flow because, again, you're restricting blood flow And then as you start to move and warm up, you're increasing it to those areas. So it's a kind of contrast therapy almost that would work. But again, you have to wait a little bit after the workout. Don't just jump right in. When it comes to that, it's really beneficial to do so a couple times a week to kind of help with those little aches and pains that you might be getting. People may ask, well, I see the athletes do it all the time, so what's up with that? And when it comes to athletes, when it's a physical contact sport like the football players or maybe hockey players, practicing jiu-jitsu or karate or anything physical in that sense, your body may be a bit achy, and that's kind of like a negative inflammatory response. We don't really want to feel achy after those types of things, and it's not necessarily a workout. So although you're stressing the body and you're challenging yourself, the body actually has some different inflammatory response that happens. So someone who may be having a significant elbow soreness or knee soreness or even back soreness post that activity, then you can hop in, and you want that inflammation to calm down, and then you want to go and heat up in like a hot shower or a sauna or under an infrared red light panel or something along those lines. Use some muscle cream if you got it, some great CBD muscle cream if you got it from Extract Labs. That's a great product to have. But those are the ways that I would definitely utilize the cold plunge, and it's what I've done for myself too, and it's helped me to overcome a lot of elbow pain with jiu-jitsu. I don't really have much joint pain though when it comes to weight training. I never really have. Jiu-jitsu is just a much more intense form of exercise, and so after that I really want to soak for like a minute to a minute and a half and let everything kind of calm down, so I'm not popping ibuprofen every time. And so that's how I do it. Post workout, Epsom salt bath, hot tub, or I get under the red light panel, the infrared panel, and allow that heat in those infrared waves to kind of help repair the damaged tissue a little bit better, and it leads to a much quicker recovery. And recovery is such an important part. We want to be able to build muscle and do so efficiently and effectively. And as we get a little bit older, we start to drop off from our ability to build it efficiently and effectively. So we want to do everything we can to help ourselves heal and heal fast, accommodate to the stresses, and go on from there. So this has been a nice little chat on the morning effects of cold plunge and the evening effects of cold plunge, and how to utilize it when it comes to your weight training or sporting activity. Also, we touched upon a little bit of the benefits of infrared and red light panels. So I like to say that the infrared panel, red light panel that I have by Huga is all the benefits of the sauna without the hot heat and sweat. So you're still going to get a great benefit from it when it comes to recovery and tissue repair and mood boost, energy, and all of that stuff. So you don't have to sweat so much. But I'm not discrediting saunas by any means. I think they're a great means, and you don't have to be under these things very long, about 10 to 15 minutes, and you feel really good. So keep that in mind. If anyone ever has any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. I love to answer questions for everyone. And thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the next episode of Health, Smoke, and Mirrors.